It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Meghan Sahli-Wells is here. She is the mayor of Culver City, and I must digress. I love that you bike to our studio. You are so kind of environmentally conscious. I told you that I live near Culver City, and we bike into Culver City for your restaurants.
I'm very happy, and hopefully we'll be making more and more improvements. We're putting in more bike infrastructure, and the exciting thing is we're going to have a Culver City Ciclavia.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not kidding.
You're right, yeah, it's for sure.
In June 2015, so get ready to have a lot of
good
fun.
to know.
It'll start at the Metro,
Right.
It'll go down to Centinela, and then up to Venice Boulevard and all the way down to the beach.
Good bike ride.
It'll be so much
good bike
fun.
ride. You mentioned Ciclavia, and it reminds me of the collaboration and cooperation that the mayor of Los Angeles is looking to build on one specific issue with regard to area mayors, and that is on the question of the minimum wage and raising the minimum wage. It's got to be interesting to have the mayor of another city court you. Usually it's your council members that are courting you. So what's going on here?
Well, let's think of this.
Yes.
You know, when I was growing up, when we were growing up,
Yes.
we didn't have that term working poor.
Right.
Right? It's an oxymoron. It just doesn't really make sense. But wages have been so stagnant that people working full time and have one dependent are underneath the poverty line. Now, that's not good for them, and it's also not good for cities because we want our communities to thrive. And we also, you know, we're providing in services what they're not getting in pay. So I think what Mayor Garcetti is trying to do is to lift all boats. And it will help if we do it as a region and not just city by city. So he's got a plan that he announced on Labor Day to raise the minimum wage to $13.25 by 2017. And then after that, it would be linked to CPI, so we wouldn't have to keep going back and legislate over and over, just have it be automatic, because people have fallen behind. And it's not good for any of us.
So I presume, based upon your conversation, you have come out in favor of this regional proposal, you as the mayor.
Personally,
yes. But in your official position. The city of Culver City has not taken a position yet as a council.
Right. I haven't brought it to the council yet. We're still, I'm looking to strategize and see where I can get those votes.
But how do the proponents of this create a scenario whereby one city doesn't say, you know what, we're not going to do this, and so we're going to start attracting businesses here because our minimum wage will be lower, and so. Well,
interestingly enough, studies have shown, and some cities like Seattle have raised the minimum wage to $15. And some studies have shown that people are doing the opposite. It's not that businesses are leaving those high minimum wage cities and going to other cities. It's that the workers are abandoning the low minimum wage cities and going to the high minimum wage cities. So it really lifts all boats, as I said earlier. And you know, there's been a kind of a union call for $15 an hour. The $13.25 that Mayor Garcetti is proposing is based on a very interesting study by UC Berkeley. And the study showed that this magic number for this region is a net positive that wouldn't affect the businesses negatively, but would still raise families up so that they can live where they work.
Her name is Meghan Sahli-Wells. She is the mayor of the beautiful city of Culver City. My name is Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's local edition.